Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's presentation of BU men's hockey against Boston College. I am Seth Hellman, joined today by Owen Gund. Few changes in the Boston University lineup tonight. The Terriers running the same forwards as they did in last night's loss to the Eagles. However, the lines are shuffled up. Luke Tuck, Wilmer Skoog, Dylan Peterson is your first line for the Terriers. Robert Mastrosimone, Nick Zabane, and Jay O'Brien, your second line. O'Brien moving from center to right wing there. Max Kaufman, Marcus Boguslavsky, and Jack DeBoer is the third line, followed by Jamie Armstrong, Sam Stevens, and Matthew Corsia on the fourth line. Alex Vlasic and Thomas Jarman are the top D pair, followed by Dominic Fensori and Cade Weber. Then Joseph Campolietto and Case McCarthy rounding out the lineup there, with Sean Driscoll as the extra skater. Ashton Abel starting in net for the Terriers, still without Drew Comiso. And that is going to be an interesting storyline tonight. Can he get the Terriers the win? For the Eagles, pretty much the same lineup tonight, with one small change of Gentry Schamberger entering the lineup. Mike Hardman, Alex Newhook, and Matt Boldy are the first line, followed there by Nikita Nestorenko, Jack McBain, and Colby Ambrosio. Then Casey Carew, Mark McLaughlin, and Patrick Gillies. Then the last line there is Danny White, I believe that's Waite. Harrison, I'm going to guess Waugh, and Gentry Schamberger. It could be Harrison Roy, not really sure. We're going to probably flip back and forth on that one. Marshall Warren and Drew Hellison, the first D pair. Then Michael Caro and Eamon Powell, the second. Tim Lovell and Jack St. Ivani as the third pair. Mitch Andrus will be the extra skater. Spencer Knight, star goaltender, in net for the Eagles. And that rounds out the lineup. Owen, what are your keys to the game tonight?
Well, you just mentioned Spencer Knight, and I think that goaltender battle is going to be something to watch for both teams. Spencer Knight has now not lost in a full 365 days. Exactly that time ago, he lost to UMass Lowell, but since then he's been 10-0-1 on the year, so really good for BC. And on the BU side, Ashton Abel will start this second half back-to-back after getting in there last night and looking pretty solid overall. First goal he'd probably like to have back, but he gave the Terriers a chance to win, and that goaltender battle is certainly going to be something to watch. And then another thing that I would look out for would be the special teams play. I certainly think that BU's penalty kill, incredibly disciplined last game. They did let up one power play goal from BC, and BC's had a relatively tame power play so far, but with Newhook back, BC's power play should look a lot better, so that'll be something to keep an eye on.
A lot of lead changes last night in the hockey game. BC got out to the early lead, then BU answered with 2 goals, gave up 2 more, tied the game, then lost in overtime. You'd look for BU to play a little bit more disciplined in the sense of not taking too many penalties. I thought the penalty kill looked okay for the Terriers. Thought they played pretty disciplined. I don't know what you saw there, Owen.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty disciplined. I mean, in terms of taking penalties, I'm sure Albie is going to want his team to take a little less in this one, but I think once they got set on the kill, they didn't give the Eagles too many grade A scoring chances. But with Newhook out there, that's an extra dimension that they have to deal with. So it'll be a problem for them to have to deal with tonight. But if they stick to what they were doing last night, they should have a good chance to shut them down.
Terriers are 5-2-0 on the season now, following last night's loss. The number 1 ranked BC Eagles 11-2-1, 3-1-0 in the Hockey East Conference. They've been strong all year, even without some of their star players. Of course, Alex Newhook only having played 2 games this year, 0 goals, but 2 assists in those 2 games. Freshman Gentry Schamberger making his debut against Boston University. He has played 8 games this year, is pointless. This game should be starting any moment now. And last night, Dominic Fensore playing a lot of minutes. A lot of minutes on the penalty kill, which meant that he played a lot of minutes overall, started to look tired, and we saw that on the game-winning goal when he got blown by as that goal crossed the goal line with 0.1 seconds left. Heartbreaking loss in overtime, but Terriers should take that as a positive sign, seeing as they are ranked 15th this year. Eagles have been virtually unstoppable all year long. This game in Walter Brown Arena, as Agganis Arena is being used as a COVID testing center for the student population at Boston University. We've been seeing tweets from teams all season long with, where were you the last time the Terriers played X team in Walter Brown Arena? The puck is about to be dropped here, and BC has won the faceoff. Vinny Duplessis is in net tonight, not Ashton Abel, as we previously thought. Eagles carrying the puck in the zone, sent over to the point, skated in, falls over, still gets the shot off, saved there by Duplessis. Good play there by Marshall Warren. Warren tries to send one in deep. That one goes wide, picked up in the corner there by the Eagles. They fight for it. They come out with it. Have it at the point, shot on, save, kicked off left, picked up by the Terriers who clear the zone. This one will not have the legs for icing. That got waved off. Eagles defenders not quite skating fast enough. Warren with it behind the net now. Good play by Luke Tuck to get it out of the zone. Skated up the ice here by Mark McLaughlin. Eagles with it behind the Terrier net. Skated and picked up in the corner by the Terriers who clear it. Chased there by Masher Simone. Fights forward in the corner, tries to get the pass out in front, but that gets blocked down, controlled by the Eagles, and here they come on a rush. Good play there from Nick Zabane to shut that one down in the neutral zone, picked up by the Terrier defenseman who sends it up the ice, and the Terriers will dump and go off for a change. Played by the Eagles.
Master Simone there, good on the forecheck. He was a guy who was dangerous last night, and he's definitely going to be a guy that BC is going to have to look out for.
Master Simone, the Detroit draft pick, always seems to have the legs that the Terriers need and have a good influx of energy. Fensore tries to send it behind the net, but it ends up leaking out in front. Shot saved from the middle of the slot. That one bounced straight up in the air. Eagles are controlling it along the half wall, but they elect to skate it out into the neutral zone. D-to-D pass there. Now it's sent up the left side of the ice. Skated with, shot, sent wide. Good block and good defensive positioning there by the Terriers. Kept in at the blue line, but picked up now by Thomas Jarman, who sends it up looking for the streaking Corsia, but he was called offside. 17:31 remaining in this first period. Neither team able to get any solid play, though BC did get a few shots on there.
Yeah, BC looks like they've been controlling the play. They've had some strong forecheck. All three lines have been out, and they've been keeping some good puck possession. BU having a tough time breaking the puck out early.
BC won the shot matchup last night and unsurprisingly won the face-off matchup as well, 43-26. That's something that's plagued the Terriers over the past few seasons. Terriers win the face-off here, though. Jarman skates it up, tries to pass to Corsia off his stick, bounces deep into the Eagle zone, but they're able to clear it out up to the point, held in by Jarman, who sends it back down to Corsia, tries to send it. Excuse me, that was not Corsia. That was Stevens who sent it over to Corsia. Shot from the point, save by Knight. Good shot there from Alex Vlasic. Vlasic had his first goal of the season in last night's tilt.
Yeah, kind of a seeing eye shot there from Vlasic. Last night he had a nice goal. He seems to have played well with Jarman as his partner, so look for that to continue here.
Of course, Terriers without starting goaltender Drew Comeso and star defenseman David Ferentz, who's averaging well over a point per game. I think he's averaging more than 2 points per game. Not entirely sure why they're out of the lineup right now. Albie O'Connell loves to play his cards close to his chest on injuries for the lineup as the Eagles clear it from their zone and try to get a good zone entry. Looking for a pass into the slot, knocked down there. Good play by Wilmer Skoog. Sends it over to Jarman behind the net. He has it. Looking for a man. That's picked up by Dylan Peterson. Terrier fans will have to do a double take whenever he picks up the puck. Peterson wearing number 13 that was worn by Anaheim Ducks prospect Trevor Zegras last year. And here come the Eagles. They have a 3-on-2. Pass to the left. Tic-tac. Shot on from the high face-off dot. That one blocked away. Good save there. And held behind the net now by the Eagles.
Good bid there by Matt Boldy. Came in, created a good opportunity for himself. And early on, BU's net goaltending being tested here.
Controlled by the Eagles in the neutral zone. And we are going to get a tripping penalty. That one was pretty blatant. Shot on, save by Duplessis. That one controlled now by the Terriers. They'll get the whistle. Pretty clear trip in the neutral zone as the Eagles had a wide open break. I believe that's going to be Fensori with the penalty. Just got caught a little bit flat-footed, got beat, got his stick in the wrong spot. Textbook call.
An unfortunate break here for BU, but we'll see this BC power play with Newhook go to work here. BU's going to have their hands full.
Terriers win the faceoff, have it in the corner, unable to clear it out of the zone. Fought forward there by Matt Boldy, but cleared out of the zone by Corsia. Boston College 5 for 53 on the power play after going 1 for 4 last night. They were 4 for 49 coming into the weekend. They have it in the offensive zone now, passed up to the point. One-timer missed from the top of the face-off circle. Just a complete whiff there, sent back around, picked up by the Eagles at the point, sent on by Jack St. Ivany. That one's a shot on, saved away. St. Ivany with it at the point, passes it to Hardman, unable to control it, but manages to keep it away from the Terriers. Now Hardman sends it across the ice. That one's sent down low behind the net, sent over to the faceoff dot, skates with it, back into the corner, up to the point. Faceoff dot. St. Ivany wants the one-timer from the point. Shot sent on, blocked away. Good play there. And cleared by the Terriers. Mastrosimone putting some pressure on Knight. Weirdly, Knight just held the puck and Mastrosimone didn't try to take it from him. 38 seconds remaining on this power play. Eagles control it in their own zone.
Good puck possession there, but not enough shooting opportunities there.
Jack McBain fighting with it, has it, loses it to McCarthy, who clears it up the ice and chases, but manages to turn around to get back into defensive positioning. Eagles will have one more rush with 14 seconds left on this power play. They break into the zone, fought for at the point, sent on deep, 6 seconds remaining. Passed over Dekes in. Good nifty move there. Shot on, saved by Duplessis. Unable to freeze it. Cleared away. Good kill there. And flying out of the box was Zabane. Excuse me. Not flying out of the box. Flying out of nowhere was Zabane. Shot on by Peterson. That one saved away by Knight. And we get a whistle.
Yeah, good chase there by Zabana, coming back and making a nice check and then creating an opportunity for Dylan Peterson there, where the shot placement was nice, but a good blocker save by Spencer Knight.
13:35 remaining in this first period. And we will take a quick commercial break. And we're back from that quick break. Marshall Warren getting a 2-minute minor for tripping. Warren, the sophomore from Laurel Hollow, New York. 2 goals, 4 assists on the season for the defenseman. And the Eagles win the faceoff and clear it down the zone. BU's power play sitting at 20% this year, while the BC penalty kill is at 83.6. Skated in here by O'Brien. He has it behind the net. Tries to find Fensori, who sends it back around on the half wall to O'Brien. O'Brien skates with it next to the faceoff dot, sends it back in deep, skating behind the net. Sent up to the point to McCarthy, who sends it back down low. Back up to McCarthy at the point, over to Fensori. Back over to McCarthy. Takes a slap shot, saved away by Knight. Picked up in the corner there. Good fight by O'Brien, but the Eagles are able to clear it out. Minute 10 remaining on the power play.
Good puck possession there from the Terriers. They got a shot that they wanted from McCarthy there, but they needed a little more traffic in front of the net.
O'Brien has it in the neutral zone, passes it up to his left. Good entry there. McCarthy shoots it. That one got deflected, but was still saved by Knight. Couple players take a tumble. Fensori with it at the point, shoots it on, saved by Knight. He'll freeze. 45 seconds remaining in the power play.
Dom Fensori, another guy who BU needs to get going with the absence of David Ferentz. He's going to be their top puck-moving defenseman here in power play opportunities.
Zabane will take the face-off here for the Terriers with Tuck on his right. I believe that is Peterson on his left. Zabane wins the face-off. Tuck takes it, passes it back. Vlasic has it at the point, tries to send it back over, but loses it past the line. So the Terriers will have to regroup. So Jarman with him on the ice. Good pass up to Jarman from Vlasic. Terriers have it in the zone. Pass into the slot. Missed the pass, but goes tumbling into Knight. Eagles coming the other way. Play is blown dead as Knight was down in the net, and the net also came off of its mooring. Knight looks to be just fine. Good pass there, just unable to put it home. Peterson with the wide open drive.
And that was Nick Zabana coming in who set that up. And then Peterson just kind of caught it a little bit in close to him and wasn't able to get a stick on it. But a good pressure there from Zabana.
Terriers will have an offensive zone face-off. Zabane takes it. Defensive zone face-off. 19 seconds remaining in the power play. Eagles win it, but lose it back into the neutral zone and dump it in. 10 seconds remaining. Vlasic with it behind the net, takes it, sends it up into the neutral zone, taken there by the Eagles, but good defensive play by Jarman to get the puck back, sends it over to Vlasic, who sends it up to Tuch, now chased by Zabane, gets bumped off the puck in the corner, now picked up by St. Ivany. Now Zabane has it, power play over for the Terriers, but they do have some good zone time here. Sends it back in deep, picked up, shot on by Tuch. That one's blocked away. Tried to be controlled by Weber, the freshman. Campo Lieto was open on the point, but the pass just behind him. Tries to send it in the neutral zone, but that one's blocked down by the Eagles forward. Good forechecking there. Manages to lose the puck, however. Boguslavsky sends it up the ice for the Terriers, chased on by Jack DeBoer. He fights for it in the corner. Master Simone sends it along. Excuse me, that was Boguslavsky. Boguslavsky, good hit to keep the puck in the zone, and a good play by the Terrier defenseman to send it back in. Now stolen, but picked up again by the Eagles. They have a 2-on-2 rush here. Shot on, blocked away. Good defensive play there. Loses the puck in front of the net. Penalty called. And the Eagles will go on the power play, but they control it in their zone, in the offensive zone. Extra man is out on the ice. Shot on, saved away, and controlled, and time is stopped by Dominic Fensori. Bad turnover there by the Terriers to give up the puck directly in front of the net, giving up a wide open chance. Penalty gets called. Good job by Duplessis to stay disciplined.
BC going to get their second power play of the evening here on a penalty from Boguslavsky that he probably wants to have back. And we'll have to see if this BU team can take care of business again.
Face-off won and controlled by the Eagles. Shot from the point is blocked away. Too much traffic. Shot on, save, rebound, back out. Now controlled at the point by St. Ivany. He has it, sends it over to Hardman. Hardman skates up, shoots. That one never found its way on net. Good block by Corsia. Terriers fighting for it behind their net. Looking to send it up the ice. And now skating with it in the neutral zone. Here they come. Shot on, saved by Knight, who will freeze the puck. Good play there by Sam Stevens, the sophomore from Montreal, Quebec.
And Seth, we talked about BU's discipline on the penalty kill. They've done a really nice job clearing rebounds out and giving Duplessis a nice, clean look at the shots too by clearing out the front of the net. So look for them to keep that up.
Duplessis also from Quebec, but he's from Quebec City, making his season debut for the Terriers. Master Simone taking the face-off, loses it to, I believe that was Jack McBain, but St. Ivany controls it now in his defensive zone. Now he has it in the neutral zone, sends it back to the captain, Mark McLaughlin, finds it in the zone, fights for it in the corner, sends it back up to the point, controlled there by St. Ivany, sends it over to Hardman. Hardman back over to St. Ivany. St. Ivany passes it over, takes it back at the point, passes it across the ice to the top of the faceoff dot, skated in deep. That shot is on, somehow didn't find its way into the net. Quick tic-tac-toe passing there, and the Eagles still control it. Hardman with it over to St. Ivany at the top of the point. He sends it over, shot in, unable to get through. Good sticks there by the Terriers, who also managed to clear out. Odd opportunity there missed by the Eagles.
And yeah, Mike Hardman coming back door there. Got a stick on it and just missed the short side.
Eagles control it in the neutral zone, skating up the ice. They lose it, but it effectively dumps the puck in. Vlasic tries to control it, somehow gets the puck over to Armstrong, but he loses it to the Eagles. Eagles controlling, sent down to the goal line. Shot from the point, saved by Duplessis. Rebound. That one's saved by Duplessis. No, that's a goal. They score. Odd rebound given up by Duplessis on the shot from the point with 2 seconds left on the power play. Number 7, Eamon Powell there to shove it home. Terriers do not look happy. Not quite sure what happened there. Lots of sticks involved in the middle of the ice. Good passing by the Eagles to find the open man and just get a dirty one there. They go up 1-0. About halfway
I'm sure
through.
we'll want to hear what happened here as we look at the replay here. A bunch of jamming at it, but we don't know when that whistle blew. But here it looks like the puck was in before anything happened there. So I believe the call on the ice is going to be a goal here.
A shot on from the point that got saved by Duplessis. He gave up the rebound to his right side. He had moved a little bit too far to his left, and Powell was perfectly positioned to catch the rebound and send it home right off of Duplessis' left skate. Duplessis tried to shove the puck up against the post, but in doing so, pushed the puck into the net. Powell using every inch of his extension to force that puck into the net. Duplessis saw it happening, tried to kick his right leg out to knock the puck off of Powell's stick, but just did barely by inches, not even inches, wasn't able to knock it off, and it goes in off of his left leg. Not much you can do there if you're Duplessis. Referees are reviewing the play.
I'm not sure what it is they're reviewing. It looked like the puck crossed the line, but it might be an issue of maybe another referee blew the whistle and they're trying to time it and see. Is Albie O'Connell yelling at the referees right now?
Unfortunately, I don't think the referees have the benefit of the overhead camera that they have in the NHL, so there's no way to tell if Duplessis ever controlled it up against the pipe. Terrier coaches extremely unhappy, but it's a goal nonetheless. Mastrosimone, Zabane, and O'Brien, the line out for the Terriers. Danny Waite, Harrison Roy, and Gentry Schamberger, the forwards for the Eagles. Eagles control it in the corner of their own zone currently, fought for by O'Brien and Zabane. They're still fighting in there. O'Brien takes a tumble, and we will get a penalty on the Eagles, I would think. Looked like that's going to be a hold on Harrison Roy. Pretty clearly got his left arm out in front of the chest of O'Brien and pulled him down to the ice. We will take a break with 8 minutes and 1 second remaining in this first period. Boston College Eagles 1, Boston University Terriers nothing. We'll see you in a few. And we are back here with Boston University Terrier hockey. The last game between these two teams played in Walter Brown Arena was famous coach Jack Parker's 700th win back in December of 2004. Face-off won by the Eagles in the defensive zone, but picked up by the Terriers at the point. Fensore sends it in deep, controls it at the point, sends it down to the face-off dot. Had a wide open Mastrosimone on the other side, but was unable to get the pass through. Fought for by O'Brien, Skoog with him. That one cleared down the ice and chased by McCarthy. McCarthy with it behind the net. Minute 35 left on the power play. McCarthy skates it into the neutral zone, swings it back around in the defensive zone. Now picked up by O'Brien, who gets it over the blue line. Shot on by McCarthy. Rebound picked up by Mastrosimone, who sends it back around to O'Brien in the corner. O'Brien fighting for it, gets it up to Fensore, sends it over to McCarthy. McCarthy with it, sends it down low. Good pass by Massimone to find Fensore. Back to O'Brien down low. Tried the behind the back pass, but was unable to complete it. That one sent back down the ice by the Eagles. Minute remaining on the power play.
And O'Brien there thought he had a little less time than he actually did and turned it over with a ill-advised backhand pass.
Controlled now by Peterson. Excuse me. Shot on, that one saved away. Sent across to Fensore, back up to Vlasic. Vlasic over to Fensore. Fensore up to Vlasic. Over to Zabane. Zabane passes it into the slot to Peterson, unable to get it. Vlasic has it now. Vlasic skating up into the slot, shoots, scores! Terriers score on the power play on the great wrist shot from the slot from Alex Vlasic, the 6'6", 203-pound sophomore, with his second goal on the season, 6th point in just 8 games.
But how about the big guy getting on the score sheet again, second night in a row? And he was very patient here, held on to it for what I had thought was a little too long, but outweighed Spencer Knight and beats him to the far side.
Terriers evening this game up much like they did last night. 6:20 remaining in this first period. Eagles control it in their defensive zone, but they send it down, picked up by Vlasic in the corner over to McCarthy. Now here come the Terriers the other way. Line of Boguslavsky, Kaufman, and DeBoer out there, controlled by the Eagles now in their defensive zone. Here they come through the neutral zone, now into their offensive zone, sent over to the faceoff dot, knocked off a couple of sticks, but now controlled in the corner by the Eagles. Up to the point, shot on, saved by Duplessis. Diving shot there from Boldy. That one went wide. Sent back in from the point by the Eagle defenseman. Now skated up the ice by the Terriers. That's Max Kaufman with it. Kaufman unable to get anything done. The only captain dressed right now for the Terriers, as both Ferentz and Cockrell are out of the lineup. Picked up by Cade Weber, the freshman behind the net. He'll hold with it. 5:15 remaining in this first period. Sends it over to his D partner, Jarman. Sent up the ice. Have Armstrong, Stevens, and Corsia for the Terriers, but it's picked up by the Eagles. Here they come in the neutral zone. Nestorenko, McBain, and Ambrosio. Shot on. Good save there by Duplessis. Good shot by Jack McBain from the slot. McBain tries to send one into the slot, but that one's taken away by the Terrier defenders. Eagles skating with new purpose here as they have given up the lead. Broken into the zone there by Ambrosio. Skates with it behind the net, dumps it off. It's in the corner. It's behind the net. Fought for. Loose in the slot, but cleared out by the Terriers. Here they come. 2-on-1. Good defensive play, but picked up by Peterson. Peterson shot on. That one's behind the net. Good save by Knight. Now skated up by McLaughlin, who sends it back down to his defenseman. That's Marshall Warren and Drew Hellison. Hellison with it behind the net. He sits, waits. Sends it up to his left, over to Danny Waite. Waite dumps it in, but it's picked up there by Driscoll. Fensore now skates with it, dumps it behind through the legs to Driscoll, and picked up by the Terriers there. They will skate it into the neutral zone. Here comes Peterson. Peterson, good pass. Pass into the slot, unable to connect. Good thought there on the streaking Zabane, I believe. That may have been Cade Weber, however. Picked up behind the net by Fensore.
And the Terriers, after letting BC get back into things by controlling the pace of the play, are now pushing the pace a little bit more.
And the Eagles coming back up the ice from the neutral zone, but that one's turned over. We're getting yet another penalty, a hooking called on Alex Vlasic. Penalties galore in this game. When we come back, 3:13 remaining in this first period, and the Terriers will be on the penalty kill yet again. And we are back here with the Terriers on the penalty kill. Good sign tonight so far. The Terriers are winning the face-off battle 7-6. Vlasic in the box for hooking, and that one cleared down the ice by the Terriers. Good job there. Chased on back by Jack St. Ivany, the junior from Manhattan Beach, California. He sends it up the ice. The BC power play sitting at just over 10% on the season. Meanwhile, the BU penalty kill sitting at exactly 80%. Picked up by Boguslavsky in the neutral zone. He fights for it, but is offside. And the Eagles control it in their own zone. Skating up the ice here. Sent on back by Boldy. Now picked up and skated in the zone by the Eagles. They try to send it out in front, but are unable to complete the pass. Multiple Terrier defenders there. Sent down to the faceoff dot. Shot from the point. St. Ivany bounced off a couple of sticks, but went wide. Cleared by the Terriers. Good play by Corsia to get in front of the shot there. 55 seconds remaining on this power play. St. Ivany with
pressure
it.
there by BC. Go ahead.
And the Eagles take it into the neutral zone and into the offensive zone. Picked up at the point by Hellison, who sends it in off the half wall. Passes it over to his fellow D-man. Good play there by Sam Stevens to knock the pass off. Now it's controlled in the corner by the Eagles. They send it back up to the point. Hellison with it. Tries to get a pass and a one-timer on. But that one bounced a couple of times. Good save by Duplessis. He'll freeze it with 22 seconds remaining on the power play.
Duplessis has been tested early and often here. BC really doing a nice job getting some traffic in front, but BU's done a nice job holding him off so far.
Good strong zone time there. Kita Nestorenko, Jack McBain, and Colby Ambrosio out for the Eagles. Sam Stevens loses the faceoff. Picked up by Warren. Over to Hellison. Back to Warren. Fakes the shot. Sends it in deep. Unable to control it, however, was Ambrosio. Sends it back along. Picked up by the Terriers. Here they come. 5 seconds remaining on the power play. And that one's cleared in deep. And we're going to get another penalty. Bad hit by Marshall Warren. Shoulder directly to the head of Master Simone, who comes up angry. Mentioned before the energy of Master Simone. He is not afraid to jab at his opponents.
Master Simone catching a shoulder up high there. Looked like the head was the principal point of contact. So they're going to send Warren off for 2 minutes. We'll see.
Looked like an elbow almost directly to the head due to the height difference there. Almost reminiscent of Avante's perfect hit on Antonio Brown.
Yeah, I'd say the height difference is about the same.
Skoog, O'Brien, McCarthy, and Fensori look to be the power play unit. I imagine Tuck or Zabane will be joining them. The referees are reviewing this penalty. I'm not surprised. Very clear elbow directly to the head. I don't think there's any question that it was a hard hit. Master Simone not one to flop, and his helmet popped up directly on top of his head, and he went straight down. Fortunately, popped directly back up. Max Kaufman and Mark McLaughlin standing next to the referees as they review it, waiting to hear what the decision is. If the Terriers find themselves on a 5-minute power play, this could be huge. Of course, the Eagles going a man down, not as significant as it would be were this an NHL game, as they do have an extra skater out there, Mitch Andrus, the sophomore. He's played 14 games this year, only registered a point from Brainerd, Minnesota. Of course, it is a big hit as Marshall Warren is their first line center. Excuse me, first line defenseman, left side. Luckily for the Eagles, Mitch Andrews happens to also be a left shot. I imagine everyone will just shift up a line with the senior Michael Caro playing on the second line. And Tim Lovell, the freshman, I would imagine would move up to the second line to play alongside Eamon Powell, should this end up a 5-minute major along with a game misconduct. Referee explaining to the two captains, McLaughlin wearing the C, Kaufman wearing the A. And it looks like this will be a 5-minute major penalty, as they are instructing Warren to leave the penalty box. They wouldn't make him do that where this is just a regular minor. McLaughlin joined there by Giles as the penalty killing forwards. And it looks like Caro and St. Ivany, the penalty killing defenseman, O'Brien, Master Simone, and Skoog. Excuse me. That is, I believe that's Master Simone. It's either Master Simone or Sam Stevens. I can't tell if that is a 6 or a 5. It is Master Simone. 5-minute major penalty for the Eagles, along with the game misconduct. So Marshall Warren will be done for the night. Terriers control it in their offensive zone, but turn it over immediately to Giles, who sends it back to his defensive pairing. They wait within the defensive zone, send it right back up the ice. 50 seconds remaining in this first period. McCarthy.
Now the Eagles find themselves not only on the kill for 5 minutes, but without Marshall Warren, their top defenseman. Certainly a tall challenge for the Eagles, but they have a lot of depth on the D to step up here.
Skoog skates with it, blows a tire, tries to get it up to the point. That one's blocked away. Good penalty killing here by the Eagles. Just 20 seconds remaining in this first period. Picked up by O'Brien. He has it in the neutral zone. Crosses over the blue line. Is in the slot. Tries to dangle through a couple of defenders. Gets knocked down. Fought for in the corner by Skoog and Master Simone. Terriers come out with it. Skoog with it. Sends it up to the point. To McCarthy. McCarthy over to Fensori. Sends it along. Saved by... Excuse me. That is the end of the period. I apologize. Our feed got a little bit chippy. And Master Simone is also getting a little bit chippy, giving some talk to the Eagles players. This, of course, a storied rivalry. No love lost between these two teams. End of the first period. We're tied at 1 from Walter Brown Arena in Boston, Massachusetts. I'm Seth Hellman, joined by Owen Gund, and I hope you'll join us back here in just a few short minutes for the second period. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with this second period between the Boston College Eagles and the Boston University Terriers. 1-1 game here. Terriers starting the period on the power play. Skoog, Mastrosimone, and O'Brien are the forwards. Case McCarthy and Dominic Fensore, the defenseman. Meanwhile, Harrison Roy and Jack St. Ivany are out there for the Eagles, alongside Jack McBain. Terriers control the puck in their own zone. O'Brien has it behind the net, loses it briefly, but sends it over to McCarthy. McCarthy being chased by the Eagles defender, but sends it back to his teammates. Now into the zone are the Terriers. They lose it briefly, but pick it up again. O'Brien sends it back over. Now up at the point shot, McCarthy, that one blocked away. Juicy rebound, but cleared by the Eagles. McCarthy with it behind the net. Skates it up in the defensive zone, now into the neutral zone, sends it back into the defensive zone. Now skated up into the neutral zone by the Terriers, sent over by Fensore, over to Skoog. Skoog with it, hands it off to Fensore, back over to McCarthy, to Fensore, to McCarthy, back over to Fensore. Fensore sends it down low to O'Brien, who sends it back to Fensore, over to McCarthy, down low to Mastrosimone, to McCarthy, to Fensore at the point. Fensore sends it in, deflects multiple times, rebound picked up by Mastrosimone in the corner, over to McCarthy. McCarthy tries to send it along the blue line to Fensore, but that one finds itself out into the neutral zone. That one dumped in now by the Terriers, but picked up and controlled by the Eagles, who will look to clear. And they do. 2 minutes and 7 seconds remaining on this 5-minute major penalty. That was Marshall Warren with the 5-minute major and game misconduct. Eagles will be without him for the rest of the game. Terriers skating it into the neutral zone, but lose it and cleared back on in by the Eagles. Picked up by Vlasic behind the net. Sends it up to his forward, who sends it over to Zabane. Zabane with it. Sends it down to Tuck behind the net. Fought for by Peterson. Peterson loses the puck. Skated in the neutral zone by the Eagles. They have a 3-on-2 rush here. They make a bad pass, and now it's picked up by Peterson, who has a 1-on-1, elects to just dump and wait for numbers. Tuck fighting forward in the corner, surrounded by 3 maroon jerseys. That one controlled now at the point by McCarthy. Sends it over to Fensore at the close corner. That one pass along the blue line, blocked away by the Eagle defender. Looks like that is Nikita Nestorenko. That one found its way out of the zone. Terriers starting another rush here. Minute left on the power play. Skated with by the faceoff dot. Now sent up to the point. Picked up by McCarthy. Pushes into the slot to Mastrosimone, who is unable to dangle through the defenders. Just a sea of sticks there. Like a bunch of seaweed. Sent on down. Picked up by McCarthy, who skates it in the defensive zone. Passes it back. Here comes the 3-man rush. Terriers lose the puck into the offensive zone. That one's cleared by the Eagles. Duplessis plays it behind the net. Is pressured by an Eagle forechecker. But McCarthy controls it. Gives it to Mastrosimone, who sends it across the ice to Skoog. Skoog spins with it. Skates into the offensive zone. Gets headed off along the half wall. Eagles manage to clear. Just 5 seconds remaining on the power play, and they managed to kill off the entire 5-minute major without giving up so much as a strong chance. That puck is now iced by the Terriers. 16:07 remaining in the second period.
And you mentioned, Seth, not much chances there for BU on the power play. They could have been more aggressive there. You always say sometimes when you're on a power play, you want to have 2 men on the puck. And a lot of times when BC was breaking it out in their own zone on the penalty kill there, BU wasn't nearly aggressive enough couple ill-advised passes and not really able to get much momentum there.
Alex Vlasic said during the break that they wanted to keep it simple on the special teams as a whole, unable to keep it simple enough there to the point where they failed to score. I have been given an ad and am no longer watching the game. So, Owen, if you're able to watch the game, if you could tell us what's happening.
Yep. OBC just gained the BU zone, and now it's behind the net, and Fensori's taking it up. He just gave a breakout pass, and BU just dumped it in. Fensori's on it behind the net.
Thank you for picking up on that for me. Apologize, ladies and gentlemen. We are watching a stream of the game to bring you
BC is a 2-on-1 blocker save. Are we back here?
Yes, we are. All right. Terriers have it 2-on-1 here. Here's shot on. That one saved away. That was Max Kaufman. Good save by Spencer Knight on the 2-on-1. Kaufman on the left side decided to shoot the puck instead of pass it. 15 minutes remaining in this second period. Again, apologize for the technical difficulties. We're doing the best we can. Played behind the net by Knight. Turns it over. Gets a wide open shot. Sam Stevens unable to put it home. Had an awkward angle. Looks like we're going to get a stoppage of some kind. Unclear why. Puck was controlled by Jamie Armstrong, so if there was a penalty, it would be going against Boston University, but he is staying. Oh, we had Sam Stevens down in the corner. Looks like he got injured. He is coupled over here on his knees, just bent over. Terrier trainers attending to him, gets helped up. Not sure what happened there. And he will skate under his own power back to the bench. You hope for the Terriers that they're able to get him back. So that would leave a hole in that fourth line and create a 11 forward situation for the Terriers. Case McCarthy out there as the defense. Hellison without his partner Marshall Warren out there for the Eagles. Kaufman, Boguslavsky, and DeBoer. Armstrong, Boguslavsky, and Corsia is the current line for the Terriers. That one is iced by the Eagles. Case McCarthy out there alongside Alex Vlasic. Part of the effect of having that seventh defenseman in the lineup is we do get some unorthodox defensive pairings. This is one of them. Face-off won by the Eagles, sent back along the boards, picked up by Matt Boldy, now controlled behind the net by the Eagles. They wait with it. Picked up by Boldy, who sends it back across the ice to Hellison, who tries to find his man, Alex Newhook, but that one's picked up by the Terriers. Terriers turn it right back over, controlled by Hellison in the neutral zone. He skates with it, loses it, picked up by McCarthy, who sends it up the ice. Good indirect pass here. We'll have a 2-on-1. Shoots, saved by Knight, rebound, save again! Still controlled by the Terriers, shot from the point. Fensori unable to get that one home. And the Eagles managed to clear. The Terriers had a 2-on-1 opportunity. The shot gets blocked away, rebounded, and the sprawling Spencer Knight somehow manages to get his left-hand glove on the puck. Unbelievable save as the shot gets taken there, but blocked away. Good try by Peterson as the Terriers control it in the offensive zone. Now they lose it, but pick it back up in their defensive zone, controlled there by Driscoll, who gets shoved down immediately. That was Cade Weber who got shoved down. Sent back up the ice for the Terriers. Tuck with it, sends it across. Off of the skates of Peterson, who braces up against the board. Skoog there. Now here come the Eagles the other way. pass blocked off of the skates of Tuck right into the hands of Peterson, but he loses it to Hellison, who sends it up the ice. A couple of bad passes here, but the Eagles control it now in their defensive zone. Skoog pressuring Hellison. He takes the body, dumped in by Driscoll. Skoog finds his way back on side, now controlled by the Eagles in their own zone. That's Jack St. Ivany who sends it up the ice. Now controlled by O'Brien, who sends it across over to Jarman. Jarman then loses it. Here come the Eagles, but they're unable to get a shot off. They control it in the corner. Jarman pushing up against the Eagle player there. Looks like that's Gentry Schamberger. Puck now loose up against the half wall and out into the neutral zone. Good play with the body by Master Simone. Shot by Zabane, unable to get anything on it, to get it on net. Collision in front of the Eagles bench. That is the bench closest to us right now. Terriers going right to left across your radio right now. Here come the Eagles. Shot on. Saved and held by Duplessis. Looked like a bad defensive play there. A little bit too over-aggressive, creating the 2-on-1. But Duplessis able to control the shot, find his rebound, and freeze it. Just over 12 minutes remaining in this second period. We'll be back in a minute. And we are back here. That was a blown play by Joseph Campolietto and a good save by Vinny Duplessis in his first start for the Terriers. And that's not only his season debut, but his Terrier debut, the freshman Duplessis, coming over from the AJHL. Terriers control the puck and skate it into the offensive zone. Fought for in the corner by DeBoer. That one's sent along the half wall. They try to keep it in the zone, but are unable to. Terrier player goes flying. That looked like a clean hit to me. Sent down deep in the offensive zone by the Terriers, but picked up there by Hellison. Slap shot from the point. That one either got deflected or saved. Either way, it's not in the net. And here come the Eagles. And the Terriers shut that one off pretty quickly and will ice the puck. 11-11 remaining in this second period. We are still tied at 1. Some good back and forth action between the Boston University Terriers, ranked 15th in the nation, and the number 1 ranked Boston College Eagles. Alex Newhook's been quiet tonight. Haven't said his name much. Of course, having only played 2 games this year, he is one of the star players for this Eagles team. Face-off controlled by the Terriers, fought for in the corner by McCarthy. Vensori now fighting for it, controlled by the Eagles, who send it out in front. That one's just behind the player there. Picked up by Eamon Powell, who sends it in deep. Duplessis had no idea where that puck was. It took a couple of weird hops. Passed up to the point, and a slap shot on a broken stick gets bumped wide. Now controlled in the defensive zone by the Eagles, who send it back up the ice. Terriers controlling their defensive zone now. Skating with it is Sam Stevens. Good to see him back on the ice. Clearly that injury wasn't too serious. Good to see that. Fensori controlling. Sends it up. Trying to hit Corsia. Was unable. Played behind the net by Knight. Took a little bit of a bump from Corsia. Corsia tries the backhand pass over to Stevens in front of the net, unable to connect there. The Eagles control the possession in the neutral zone. That's Matt Boldy with it, but he loses the puck, and now it's picked up by Vlasic. The stick shard from the broken slap shot by the Eagles defenseman tripped up Cade Weber, but he's back in the play now. Eagles control it in their defensive zone. They're into the neutral zone now. They break the offensive line. Shot on. That one went wide. And now that one finds its way across. Shot scores! Skoog finds Luke Tuck for the go-ahead goal. 2-1 Terriers. 9:35 remaining in the second period. Great 2-on-1 execution there from your Boston University Terriers.
Yeah, beautiful 2-on-1 there. My stream's a little ahead, so I saw it earlier, but a good feed across, and Tuck able to bury that. No chance for Knight on that one.
And the Terriers win the face-off back. And we get another stoppage. Looked like that one went out of play. And we will go to a commercial break here. Just over 9 minutes remaining in this second period. The Terriers lead 2-1. We'll be back in a few. And we are back here with second period action. We have a face-off in the center dot. Luke Tuck, 3 goals, 3 assists on the 2020-2021 season. Face-off won there by Wilmer Skoog. But puck is now picked up by the Terriers in their defensive zone. They send it over to Tuck. Big hit there. That play is offside. Good neutral zone hit by the Eagles. Just waiting here for the face-off. Skoog taking the face-off against Mark McLaughlin. Puck drop. McLaughlin wins it back to Hellison. Hellison, D-to-D pass. That one dumped in. Chased by Campo Lieto. Now controlled at the point by the Eagles. Shot on. That one went wide. Now picked up by Skoog. Skoog had Tuck up to his left, but was unable to complete the pass. Now Jarman sends it back along, controlled up at the point by Hellison. Hellison sends it in. Lots of traffic in front of goaltender Duplessis. That one's controlled in the corner by the Eagles. They send it up to the point to Hellison. Hellison shot on. Saved by Duplessis. That one redirected multiple times, and there's a bit of a skirmish in front of the net right now. Duplessis finds his way out. That was Wilmer Skoog and Patrick Giles getting into it. Giles, the Chevy Chase, Maryland native. Skoog from Sweden. Skoog, 6'2", 197 pounds. Giles, 6'5", 212. Say Giles has the edge in the boxing match there as Jack McBain loses the faceoff to Zabane. Now controlled behind the net by Fensori, who sends it up the ice. Now picked up by Massimone. He's got legs, shoots, glove save by Knight. 8:30 remaining in this second period. Good opportunity there from Massimone on the left side face-off dot.
Yeah, Massimone coming in there with some speed. Didn't get a whole lot of power on that shot, but good job creating an opportunity for himself there.
Zabane take the face-off against McBain. McBain wins it this time. Back to Powell. Powell will skate within the defense zone, sends it across. Now up the ice, intercepted by O'Brien, who tries to send it back to Zabane, but he was unable to control. Eagles try to get something going here, tried to send one across. That one was knocked down by McCarthy. Now it's in the corner. McCarthy fighting for it. Now it's up against the half wall. Massimone fighting for it. Eagles control it up on the point. Shot on. That one saved by Duplessis. Jack McBain with the shot. Now back up at the point here. Slap shot. That one either wide or saved by Duplessis. Held in at the point by the Eagles. Picked up behind the net by Nestorenko, who gets knocked down. Sent across to Caro, who sends it in deep. Nestorenko with it. Sends it up. In the corner. Picked up now by O'Brien along the half wall, who sends it over to Fensori. Now back up to O'Brien. O'Brien has Massimone. He passes to him. He shoots. Saved by Knight. Massimone unable to get the puck far enough left, and Knight able to just make the chest save there. And here come the Eagles the other way. Passed over. Shot. Save right leg by Duplessis. Good play there from Colby Ambrosio. Eagles within the offensive zone. 7 minutes remaining in the second period. Taken along the half wall, sent it back into the corner. Skated with it. Over into the slot. Shot. That one blocked away and out into the neutral zone. Carried there by Mitch Andrus. Back over to Andrus, who sends it up the full length of the ice. Picked up by Driscoll behind the net. He loses the puck. Barely got touched there by Schamberger. But Weber makes up for his fellow D-man's mistake, then loses the puck in the neutral zone. But the Eagles dump and change. 6:25 left in the second period. Driscoll sends it up the ice, loses the puck. Good intercept there by the Eagles. They get a shot on. Glove save by Duplessis. Will have a face-off in the Terrier defensive zone.
Costly turnover there by Sean Driscoll. Maybe an ill-advised breakout pass. Gets a nice bailout from his goaltender on that one.
Eagles have been strong on the forecheck all day long, forcing turnovers both by taking the puck right off the stick and by intercepting passes. It's just part of the reason why they are the number one team in the nation. Sam Stevens taking the face-off. He loses it. That puck finds its way in front of the net, and somehow Duplessis was unable to freeze it, but it's controlled in the corner now. Shot on, saved by Duplessis. Controlled behind the net by the Eagles. They try to send it up. Good play by Vlasic to knock the pass down. Now picked up and sent out by Jamie Armstrong. Here come the Terriers the other way. Armstrong with it. He just dumps it in. Stevens on his left. Good hit there by Armstrong, but was unable to stop the pass from happening. Now here come the Eagles the other way. Boldy with it. Boldy sends it up. Shot on. Unable to be controlled by Duplessis. That one finds its way into the corner. Fought for by Vlasic, who sends it up the half wall. Armstrong fighting with Hellison for it. Hellison finds its way up to the point. Still contested. Now picked up by Hardman in the corner. Hardman sends it up to Hellison. Hellison, D-to-D pass. Shot on. That one either wide or saved by Duplessis. Terrier player loses an edge. That's Armstrong. Still controlled by the Eagles. Sustained zone time here for them. Skates with it behind the net. Vlasic pressuring. Vlasic gets the puck. He'll just skate within the neutral zone. Starts to sprint a little bit and just dumps it in. Lots of tired Terrier players out there. Shot on. Saved by Knight. Rebound. That one controlled. Tuck fresh out of the line Good change by the Terriers. Good quick change to get a quick shot on and get a chance, but he's unable to put it home. The Boston University Terriers lead 2-1. We are less than 5 minutes remaining in this second period. Hope you stay with us. And we're back with second period action. Boston University Terriers lead the Boston College Eagles 2-1. Wilmer Skoog on the faceoff in the offensive zone. We get a fake drop, and the puck is still not dropped. And the puck is now dropped. And the Eagles get possession. They send it back around the boards and come up through the neutral zone. Stopped off there by Fensori. Now picked up by Weber. Nifty pass there to get it over to Peterson, who skates it into the corner. Skoog now has it, sends it along the ice to Weber. Weber shoots it. That one goes wide. Now picked up by the Eagles. They dump it in. Played by Duplessis behind the net, now picked up by Fensori. He has Weber to his right. He sends it to him. Weber sends it up to Peterson, who gets shut off. Now Tuck tries to get into the zone, is unable. Skoog will change. Here come the Eagles the other way. Skating with it, cuts in front of the net. Unable to get a shot on. Good positioning by Duplessis. Now here come the Terriers the other way. That's Jay O'Brien. And that one sent back into the Terrier defensive zone, played by Campo Lieto behind the net. Campo Lieto sends it to Tuck. Tuck has Zabane. Zabane with it. Has O'Brien to his right. Zabane behind the net. Skates. Holds. Sends it up to the point. Slap shot McCarthy. That one deflects wide. Picked up behind the net by O'Brien. O'Brien with it. Sends it up to Campo Lieto. Campo Lieto over to McCarthy. McCarthy sends it in. Unable to get it on net. Master Simone with it in the corner, sends it to O'Brien in the slot, shot. That one just popped up. Campo Lieto tries to keep it in the zone. He pinched on his own other player. Now controlled by the Eagles. Here they come the other way. That one shot on, hit the glove of Duplessis, but he was unable to catch it. Play blown dead regardless. 3 minutes and 1 second remaining in this second period. Terriers are leading on the scoreboard this period and in the game, but it does not feel like either team has really dominated possession or opportunities in this second period. And that's saying something given the fact that the Terriers started off the period on about 3.5 minutes of a power play. Face off in the defensive zone, won by the Eagles. They send a shot. That one goes right across the crease. No save needed there. Now picked up along the half wall in the corner, controlled by the Eagles. Sent up to the top of the faceoff dot. Hellison with the shot. That one deflects off of Duplessis and out of play. 2:50 remaining. We'll have another faceoff in the Terrier defensive zone. Alex Vlasic and Case McCarthy, the sophomore duo, both played on the United States under-18 team. Face-off won there by Sam Stevens. Sends it in the corner. That one out into the neutral zone. Now controlled in the defensive zone by the Terriers. McCarthy tries to send it up the ice. That one will go for an icing. He's unable to find his winger, waiting on the blue line. 2:37 remaining in this second period. Line of Jamie Armstrong, Sam Stevens, and Matthew Corsia, 2 sophomores and a junior. Armstrong from Warwick, Rhode Island. Matthew Corsia from local Andover, Mass. Sam Stevens, of course, from Montreal, Quebec. Stevens fights for it, ties up the faceoff, eventually controlled by the Eagles, who send a shot on. That one's blocked away. McCarthy with it, sends it up. That one deflects out of play off of the stick of Jamie Armstrong right in front of the Terrier bench. Cade Weber and Thomas Jarman will step onto the ice, the 2 freshmen. Corsia and Stevens, as well as Armstrong, will hop off of the ice. Tuck, Skoog, and Peterson, the 4 lines, will have a face-off at center ice here. Looks like that's Careau, McLaughlin, and Giles for the Eagles. They lose the face-off, controlled in the defensive zone by the Terriers. They send it up along the ice. That one got deflected a few times, made it all the way down, no icing. Now shot up from the corner, but taken in the neutral zone. Good play by Dylan Peterson to send it back through. Now Tuck chases. Good forecheck by him. He blows a tire, though, and here comes Giles the other way. He dumps it in. Now controlled by the Eagles in the offensive zone in the corner, sent back up to the point, but a bad pass finds its way through and all the way down the ice to be played by Spencer Knight, who leaves it off for Eamon Powell. Powell skates. Now he finds his way into the neutral zone. Across center ice, he dumps it in, played by McCarthy in the corner. McCarthy fights for it, now picked up by Vlasic. Vlasic tries to send it up. That one deflects off the skate, stays in the zone. Now it's picked up and sent out into the neutral zone, just across the red line, played by Powell. Now sent back up the ice. Here come the Eagles. That's Danny Waite, shot on. That one gloved, and we'll get another face-off. Vinny Duplessis looking strong today. Of course, the Terriers and the Eagles both on the second leg of a back-to-back. Spencer Knight getting the 2 starts in a row, whereas Vinny Duplessis starts tonight and Ashton Abel started last night. Drew Comeso out of the lineup once again. Zabane loses the faceoff, controlled by the Eagles, then lost. Here comes Zabane, has a man on his right, selects to shoot it. That one goes wide. Terriers controlling it. Eagles now have it in the corner. Vlasic tries to clear it out, almost put that in front of the net. Good play by McCarthy to send it away. Now played up at the point by the Eagles. They send it across, saved by Duplessis. 35 seconds remaining. Controlled in the neutral zone by the Eagles. They try to set up another rush. They dump it in. Played behind the net by Duplessis, who loses the puck. McCarthy able to make the defensive play there, stop them from controlling it. Here comes Zabane. He has O'Brien. Hands it off to Master Simone, who takes a shot. Pop-up rebound. Controlled now along the boards by McBain, sent back up the ice by the Terriers, now picked up by Cade Weber, who sends it back along. Both defenses playing a little bit of ping pong here. Indirect pass off the backboard, now sent up, and that will do it for this second period. The Boston University Terriers lead the Boston College Eagles 2-1 from Walter Brown Arena in Boston, Massachusetts. I'm Seth Hellman, joined by Owen Gund. 1 period remaining in this tilt between these 2 storied colleges. One of the best rivalries in college hockey. We'll be back in a few short minutes. Hope you stay with us. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with third period action between the Boston University Terriers and Boston College Eagles. I'm Seth Hellman, joined by Owen Gunn. Boston University Terriers lead 2-1. Eagles control behind their net. Good hit there by Peterson, but unable to knock the puck away. Picked up now in the neutral zone and brought on by Skoog in the offensive zone. Sends it along. He scores! Beautiful pass from Wilmer Skoog. Finds Luke Tuck directly on the doorstep. And Luke Tuck said it best in the intermission, folks. He said that they need to get bodies on net and bodies in front of the net. And look at what he does there. Find himself in perfect positioning and puts the puck in the net, giving the Terriers a 3-1 lead earlier in the third period.
Wilmer Skoog with a good move to the backhand there, gives a nice pass, and Tuck's right there on the back door. Some good chemistry between those two forwards.
Eagles control the puck off of the faceoff, but picked up behind the net there by Cade Weber. Unable to send it all the way back out. And I apologize, that one actually did cross back over the blue line, called an offsides. Eagles control the puck here. They lose it in their offensive zone, picked up now by the Terriers. Cade Weber with it behind the net, sends it along the half wall, picked up now by the Terrier forwards who lose the puck immediately. That was Robert Mastrosimone losing the puck out there alongside Jay O'Brien. Shot gets deflected up out of play. We're going to have a bit of chippiness, and naturally the cameras decide to focus on the Boston University Terrier bench, where quite literally nothing is happening. Looks like Cade Weber is going off with a 2-minute minor penalty. The Terriers will find themselves on the penalty kill. Wish I could tell you what the penalty was, but not only were the cameras not on the action, they're also currently not on the referees. So I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah, it looked like Weber was the guy who laid the cross check there, and I think that's what they're getting him for.
After that shot was taken and sent out of play, he did make a play on the player taking the shot. Happened too quickly for me to see who took the shot, but he did knock him over pretty clearly. Kaufman discussing with the referees now. I don't see what extra this could be unless something else happened that we did not see in the corner. You know, maybe he instigated further, but as of right now, it seems like this will just be a 2-minute minor penalty. They are reviewing. I believe that's the third time they've found themselves inside of that booth today. Mark McLaughlin, captain of the Eagles, standing next to Kaufman. So it was a shot on, and then Weber kind of cross-checked him in the face. Weber didn't participate in any other of the extracurriculars. I believe that was Carew. They're giving him a 5-minute major penalty for a cross-check to the face. So Cade Weber is now done for the game. Both teams now having lost a defenseman, Marshall Warren having gotten a penalty at the very end of the first period, and now Cade Weber getting a penalty. Weber on the second line for the Terriers, whereas Warren is on the first. Corsia looking to take the face-off here. Jack DeBoer is serving the penalty. Cade Weber officially gets a 5-minute major for cross-checking. I don't know if I've ever seen one of those. Face-off won and controlled by the Eagles. They have it at the point. Couldn't tell you who's got it because the camera's not on him. Sent across to the face-off dot. Slap shot. Faked. Passed over. Good pass over to the face-off dot. Shot on. That one never found its way into the net. Good try from Jack St. Ivany. 4:30 remaining on the power play. Here come the Eagles up the ice, controlling in the neutral zone. McLaughlin passes it across. That one finds its way across the blue line here. St. Ivany fighting for it in the corner of the point. He sends it along the half wall, controlled by Giles. St. Ivany to Giles, one-timer blocked away, and a Terrier player is getting up Gimpy. Way to sacrifice the body there.
That was
Eagles control
on that block there, laying it out.
Good call there by Owen. 3:45 remaining on this power play. Sam Stevens is on the ice currently for the Terriers. Seemed as though he was injured about midway through the second period, but he was able to find his way back onto the ice during that same period. Nothing happens on the faceoff as both centers went in. That's Jack McBain and Sam Stevens, and the puck was not dropped, and they've done the same thing again. Warnings to both sides. This is the second time this little charade has gone on. If there were fans in the arena, I'm sure they'd be shouting for him to just drop the puck. He does. The Eagles win the faceoff. They control in the offensive zone. Sent along down into the corner. Sent back up to the point. Over. Down and over to the faceoff dot. Into the corner. Tries to get a cross-crease pass to find Eamon Powell waiting on the doorstep, but that pass was unable to connect and cleared down the ice by the Terriers. 3:20 remaining on the power play. Here come the Eagles the other way. That's Drew Hellison with it. He skates it into the neutral zone, drops it off. Now sent across the ice to Danny Waite. Waite gets it into the zone. Tim Lovell sends it through. Picked up there by Jamie Armstrong. Now picked up on the faceoff dot, but unable to put home the one-time opportunity was Nestorenko. He whiffed on it, sends it across. Good play by Vinny Duplessis to get over and shut down any one-time opportunity. Good angles by him. 2:40 remaining on the 5-minute major penalty. St. Ivany skates with it in the defensive zone. He crosses over the blue line into the neutral zone and takes it into the offensive zone. Aggressive penalty killing here by the Terriers. They are unable to clear it. Now they must scramble to get back into position, but great play there by McCarthy to clear it down the ice. Aggressive. Oh, he does not clear it down the ice. It's knocked down in the neutral zone. Good hit by Vlasic to shut off the puck along the half wall, but it's still controlled by the Eagles. St. Ivany at the point. He sends it down to the face-off dot, waits with it, gets it back at the point. St. Ivany sends it back over to the face-off dot. That one sent wide on a one-time opportunity. Looked like Newhook on the pass there. And we will get a stoppage with 1:54 left on the power play. A hooking is called based on the reaction. That was a Eagle penalty. So we will be 4-on-4. And that is huge, ladies and gentlemen, as 3 minutes and 6 seconds had been killed already by the Terriers without giving up a single goal. It will be Mike Hardman going to the box with the hooking call. Lucky break for the Terriers.
Indeed.
I don't know
Hardman
that I
got
agree with
McCarthy. Hardman got McCarthy right between the legs a little bit. As you were saying, it was a questionable hooking call, but the Terriers will certainly take it. That's a big break for them.
Face off in the Terrier offensive zone. Controlled by the Eagles, picked up behind the net by Powell. Sends it up to St. Ivany. St. Ivany sends it across to McLaughlin, who sends it over to Giles. Fought for along the boards by Zabané. They managed to clear it out. Controlled the neutral zone here by Powell. Powell sends it into the neutral zone, skates with it, gets into the offensive zone. That one's almost knocked away by Fensori, but he loses it, but it's picked up by Tuck. Tuck, who tucked one earlier, giving the Terriers a 3-1 lead. Fensori skating up the ice, dumps it in from the red line. 1:08 remaining on the 4-on-4. Eagles have it behind their net. Dumped off into the corner. Now here comes Hellison with it. He sends it up the ice. Now they retreat back into their defensive zone. Looks like that is McBain with it. He dumps it off to Hellison. Hellison skates with it. Mastrosimone on the forecheck. They send it up to Andrus. Andrus blows a tire, almost loses the puck, but is picked up there by Ambrosio. Ambrosio skates with it behind his own goal. Now he dumps it off for Hellison, who skates it into the neutral zone finally. Hellison with it, sends it across the blue line, but straight into the hands of Campolieto, who sends it up ice, looking for Mastrosimone. That one's deflected, no icing. 17 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4. Here comes Hellison into the neutral zone. He hands it off quickly to Boldy. Boldy skates with it, shoots. That one never found its way on net. Good block there. Now here come the Eagles with it in their own defensive zone. 5 seconds of a power play for the Terriers, and that power play is gone. O'Brien out there, shot on by the Eagles. That one saved away by Duplessis. Now picked up off the boards. It's another save by Duplessis. Another shot, saved by Duplessis. And the Terriers clear it out of the zone. Still controlled by the Eagles in the neutral zone, but they just dump it in. Played by Duplessis behind the net. 13:30 remaining in the third period. Skated with by Fensori in front of the net. He hands it off to, I believe that is Stevens. Stevens sends it off the net or off the boards, but it's picked up by the Eagles. Break, set on wide. They managed to get a 1-on-0 break off of a 2-on-1 as that shot gets sent out of play. Wide open opportunity there. Went a little bit of a forehand, backhand, and just couldn't get it on net. 13:07 remaining in this third period. 3-1. The Terriers lead the Eagles from Walter Brown Arena in Boston, Massachusetts. We head to commercial. We'll see you in a few. And we are back here with third period action between the Boston University Terriers and the Boston College Eagles. Face off in the Terrier defensive zone. Terrier center gets warned. That is Skoog. He loses the face off to McBain, but that puck finds its way all the way back in the Eagle defensive zone. Aggressive forechecking by Dylan Peterson, the freshman from Roseville, California. This one controlled in the corner by the Eagles. They send it back around, but Skoog controls it behind his own net. He sends it up along the half wall. That one is held into the zone, now picked up by the Eagles. They try to cut in front. That was Nikita Nestorenko, but he was unable to get anything going. Nestorenko, the Brooklyn, New York native. He is a Minnesota Wild draft pick. 6th rounder, 172nd overall in the 2019 draft. His line mate, Jack McBain, was a 2018 draft pick from Minnesota. 3 Minnesota draft picks in the forward core for the Eagles as they win that faceoff in their offensive zone. 12:35 remaining in this third period. Controlled at the point by St. Ivany. They send a shot on. I don't know if Duplessis ever saw that, but didn't find its way into the net. Bit of a scrum in the corner here for the puck. The Eagles come out with it. And now the Terriers control along the half wall. They try to dump it out, are unable to. Good hold there by St. Ivany. And here comes Master Simone trying to skate it into the offensive zone. He's unable. Immediately pulls away to try and backcheck. Looks like that's Patrick Giles fighting for it in the corner, but he's headed off by multiple Terrier defenders, and that puck finds its way out of play. Did that go directly out? And it did? We're seeing conflicting signals here.
Looked like it did, but I don't know if they're going to give it a delay of game call. It doesn't look like they are here.
Tough to tell. No signaling from the broadcast. 11:50 remaining in this third period. Boguslavski on the faceoff. He ties it up, and the Eagles control. No one really got clean control immediately off the faceoff. The wingers had to come in. That one sent down into the Terrier defensive zone, played by Campo Lieto, who tries to send it up the ice. Here come the Terriers. They dump it in. Played off the wall by Boguslavski, but unable to get on that. Now Boguslavski takes a one-time shot. That one's saved away by Spencer Knight. Puck is behind the net, now in the corner, controlled by Kaufman. Kaufman takes a spill, but he gets right back up. Sends it along to DeBoer. DeBoer fights forward in the corner. Boguslavski trying to clean up. Now here comes Kaufman. Jumps up on his stick, and he's unable to control it. Finds it again right next to the blue line. Sends it up to DeBoer. DeBoer holds. Tries to get it into the center of the ice. Jarman now with it up at the point. He skates up, takes a shot. Glove saved by Spencer Knight. He'll hold. We'll get a face-off with 10:49 remaining in this third period. Good shot by Jarman. Way to step up there. Good hold by Jack DeBoer when he tried the centering pass, and the Eagle defenseman was in a crouch with his stick along the ice, blocked the pass, just waited until he found another open player. Skoog taking the face-off. Oh, excuse me. That is Stevens taking the face-off. He loses it. 3-on-2 rush now for the Eagles if they hurry, but they are unable to get the puck past Dominic Fensori. And now here come the Terriers the other way. This is Armstrong. He gets shut off along the half wall. Now skated in their defensive zone into the neutral zone. Here come the Eagles. Sent down into the middle of the ice. No one there. Corsia sends it back along, but now it's controlled by the Eagles. They try to send it out in front. Good block by Campo Lieto to keep it behind the net. They're fighting for it. Him and I believe that's Nestorenko. Nestorenko fighting for it in the corner. That one's sent back along. Armstrong has it in the opposite corner. He's fought along there by McBain. And puck finds its way out. Caro has it. He just flips it in. Chased on by Fensori. He has Campo Lieto alongside him. They dump it all the way down the ice. Must have deflected, though, because there's no icing. 9:43 remaining in the third period. Now skated up the ice by Patrick Giles. The Eagles controlled it, or continue to control it in their offensive zone. Player took a spill after the puck was dropped off for him. Controlled at the point now. That one's sent along, blocked away by Duplessis. Rebound controlled and shot on by Carew, but he was unable to do anything with it. Controlled now by Peterson along the boards. He sends it up into the neutral zone. 2-on-2 rush here for the Terriers. Skates with it. Shot on, save by Knight. Good shot by Wilmer Skoog. He had Tuck on his right side. A little bit of extracurriculars. Peterson pulling down a Eagle player. Boston University 3. Boston College 1. We'll be back with the remainder of this third period in just a moment. And we are back with third period action here between the Boston College Eagles and the Boston University Terriers. Spencer Knight, goaltender for the Eagles, 19 saves on 22 shots today, 18-0-2 in his last 20 starts. Owen was mentioning at the start of the broadcast that it's been more than a calendar year since his last regulation loss. Here come the Eagles in the neutral zone, now into their offensive zone, sent along deep, picked up by McCarthy. McCarthy skating up the ice. He sends it into the neutral zone. Held there by the Eagles. The Eagles control now. Now picked up by Masher Simone, who dumps it. Chased there by O'Brien. Controlled behind the net by Knight. Knight sends it to his left. Now back behind to his right, over and up into the neutral zone, into the corner, played by Fensori. That one sent all the way down the ice. No icing. Eamon Powell plays it behind the net, and he comes around with speed. Breaks into the offensive zone, sends it along deep. Picked up by Fensori. Fensori tries to get it up, but is unable to. And it's picked up and controlled by the Terriers. Here they come. It's DeBoer. And that one is an icing. I thought they were closer to the red line than that, but apparently they weren't. 7:58 remaining in this third period. I have to say, the defensive pairing that was just rolled out by the Terriers was, let's just say, difficult from an announcing perspective. Had Campolietto and Fensori. Both players are of similar height. Fensori 5'9", Campolietto 6 feet, only a 3-inch difference. And Fensori is number 23, whereas Campolietto is number 26. But the issue is that they both have their jerseys in a full tuck in the back. So it can be tough to distinguish between the 3 and the 6, believe it or not. You wouldn't think that it would be, but it is. Controlled now by the Eagles in the offensive zone. Terriers fighting to knock it out. Now they control it into the neutral zone. That one got deflected, picked up by DeBoer. DeBoer sends it in deep. Boguslavsky chasing, picked up by Powell. Powell sends it back down the ice, controlled in the neutral zone by Carew. Carew sends it across, shot on, saved by Duplessis. That one was a pretty point-blank shot there. Knight coming all the way up to the face-off dot to play this one in his own defensive zone. St. Ivany has it, sends it across to Hellison. Hellison tries to send it up the ice. Now it's picked up by Armstrong. Armstrong dumps it in. He chases. He has Corsia behind him. Played there by Giles. Giles sends it back up the ice. Played by the Terrier defense. And now here comes McLaughlin, who tries to just drop it off, but is picked up by Stevens, who immediately loses it. That one shot down the ice. Shot from the faceoff dot. Good save there by Duplessis. 6:40 remaining in the third period. Fought for by Stevens in the corner. He's got Driscoll with him. Played by Giles. Good defensive play there by Stevens. Forces it over to Driscoll behind the net. Driscoll will skate with it. He passes it up along the Terrier bench. That one's dumped in by Corsia. The Terriers will go for a change. Knight touches it. Sent all the way up the ice by the Eagles, but that's intercepted in the neutral zone. We have a quick 3-on-2. Shot on. Saved by Knight. That was Tuck with the shot. He had Skoog and Peterson with him. 6:12 remaining in this third period. Tuck, of course, scored the third goal for the Terriers earlier this period. Skoog skates in to take the faceoff. Looks like Matt Boldy for the Eagles taking it. And a bad draw here. Neither man is leaving the faceoff dot. The Terriers won that fake faceoff. Puck will be dropped again. Looks like it might have been positioning by Tuck that had caused an issue. Now Skoog leaves the faceoff dot, spins in a couple of circles. Finds his way back in. Referee appears ready to drop it. He does. That faceoff won by Boldy. Controlled by Carew, who sends it back. Now picked up in the offensive zone by the Eagles, but it looks like they get called for an offsides. We had two conflicting referee calls there. The linesman had called an offside, but the referee down in the corner had his arms making the safe motion as if he was waving off the offsides. A little bit of miscommunication there with the referees. Face-off comes out to center ice. Skoog looking to win it against Alex Newhook. He does. Here comes Peterson fighting for it at the blue line. He loses it. Eagles try to come the other way. They do. Boldy sends it across to the point. That one finds its way back into the Eagles' zone. Picked up here by the Eagles in their offensive zone. There's a broken stick on the ice. Not sure whose. Looks like every player has a stick, so said player must have gone and gotten a new one. Eagles control it in their defensive zone. Now here they come in the offensive zone. They've got a 4-on-3. Good play there to knock it away by McCarthy. Puck was bouncing around in the slot. Now Jarman breaks up a pass. That one would have been a nice one-timer. Boldy with it. Skates with it behind the net. Finds Newhook. Newhook skating with it. Sends a shot on. And I don't know what happened because I got bumped out. And we're back. 4:57 remaining in this third period. We've got a face-off. 4:57 remaining, and we will take a break. 3-1, Boston University leads Boston College. We'll be back in a few. And we are back with third period action here as we look at the standings in the men's hockey East. And it's a little bit lopsided right now. The Terriers sitting middle of the pack with 14 points. UMass leading the way with 38. They have played twice as many games as the Terriers. In fact, I believe they've played even more than that. Puck controlled behind the net by the Eagles. Now picked up by the Terriers. Played at the point by Vlasic, who sends it along. Fensori along with him. That one's controlled in the corner by the Eagles, but they lose the puck. Backhand pass by DeBoer. That one's intercepted. Puck taken by St. Ivany behind the net into the corner now. He tries to send it up to the point. Spin move there, knocked down. Good try by Lovell. Shot from the point, saved by Duplessis. Fought for in the corner now between the two teams. Kaufman there for the Terriers. Now it's won by the Eagles. Shot on. That one gets blocked away and finds its way outside of the zone. Controlled by St. Ivany. St. Ivany with it in the neutral zone. He skates back into his defensive zone, but sends up the puck at the same time over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin sends it out. Duplessis plays it behind his own net. Garcia plays it in the corner. He sends it back along, now played by Jarman. Jarman up to Armstrong. Armstrong loses the puck. Chased on there by Stevens. Stevens fighting for it. Good forecheck by him. Puck finds its way to Garcia. Now Stevens with it in the corner. Stevens gets knocked over, tries to knock the puck from his butt, sends it up the ice to Armstrong, but he's unable to connect. Jarman stops the puck from finding its way in and essentially punches an Eagle player in the face. I think he'll get a penalty for that. 3 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the third period. And I got to say, if the earlier penalty that we saw where the Terriers he did get called for one. If the earlier cross-checking was a penalty, this pretty much punch to the face by Jarman is going to be one as well. Wouldn't be surprised if the referees find themselves in the review booth again. Looks like they just gave him a 2-minute minor for roughing, but a big, important power play here. Not much time remaining in this third period, just a 2-goal game. As we've mentioned multiple times, the Eagles are struggling on the power play this year. Looks like the Terriers are taking
here for BC to get something going. 2-goal leads, the most dangerous lead in hockey, they say, and 3 minutes to go. We've seen this happen before, so BC is very much in this game, and BU is going to have to continue with their discipline on the penalty kill here. It's not over yet, folks.
Got a timeout, and both teams discussing their strategies. Looks like they're finding their way back onto the ice. Looks like we'll have Hardman, Newhook, and Boldy for the Eagles. BC with 4.07 goals per game this year. That's number 1 in the Hockey East. But BU right behind them with 4 goals flat per game. That's number 2 in the Hockey East. Looks like the goaltender, Spencer Knight, has been pulled. 6 skaters should be on the ice here for the Eagles, and there are 3 minutes remaining here in the third period, minute 52 left on the power play.
Something to look out for. BU on the penalty kill. They'll just be able to clear it all the way down and take as many shots at the empty net as they want.
That is quite important. Often teams will take that chance. One-time shot from just above the faceoff dot goes wide, controlled now at the point by BC. St. Ivany shot on. That one gets blocked away off of the back of Mark McLaughlin. Now controlled in the corner. That one's sent along deep. Don't know where. Controlled by St. Ivany in the neutral zone now. That one's sent on in. Now played across by Hardman. Picked up there by McLaughlin. Now at the point, St. Ivany. St. Ivany looking for a shot. That one gets bounced multiple times. Vlasic now clears it. Unable to get it all the way out. Hellison with it. Hellison over. One slap shot by St. Ivany. That one finds its way wide. Hellison takes a shot on. Saved by Duplessis. Impressive glove save by Vinny Duplessis. Had multiple bodies in front of him and somehow managed to get a good look at the puck to catch it. That one could be a save we look back on and say won them this game. 52 seconds remaining on the power play. 2 minutes flat in this third period.
Duplessis has been busy this evening with 37 saves now. He's had a lot of beauty kick saves, showing his athleticism down low, but there, good rebound control too, not giving anything to the Eagles there.
Terriers win the faceoff, but the Eagles control. Now it's fought for along the half wall. Vlasic there. Sent across. McCarthy trying to clear it out. He's unable to. It's kept in at the blue line. Got to say, the Eagles are doing a great job of stopping the clearing attempts. Of course, more important now than ever with the empty net. Hellison takes a shot on. That one's gloved down by Duplessis. We'll have another face-off. 27 seconds remaining on this power play. Master Simoni, Boguslavsky, both out for the Terriers.
Boguslavsky with a big block earlier on a power play shot, and then there Corsia with a huge block. These Terriers are getting in shooting lanes and making it hard on these Eagles to create opportunities.
McCarthy and Vlasic, the defensive pairing. That face-off controlled now by the Eagles. Hellison playing a bit of pitch and catch with St. Ivany. Shot on. That one gets knocked down multiple times. Going down the other end of the ice, does not have the legs, picked up by St. Ivany. St. Ivany sends one all the way down the ice. Here come the Eagles. Turns around, tries to get it into the center of the ice. Is unable to. That one's cleared by the Terriers. 1 second. That's it for the power play. Just over a minute left in this game. Still 3-1. Here come the Eagles the other way. Skating with it is Boldy. They send it back around behind the net. Boldy with it now in the corner. Driscoll fighting for it. It's fought for along the half wall. Good scrum there. Fought out. Picked up by Stevens. Stevens fighting for it behind the net. Driscoll now skating. Picked up at the blue line by the Eagles, who send it in, unable to get a shot on. That one's fought for along the half wall by Driscoll. Sent into the corner. Now picked up by the Eagles. They send it along to the point. Shot on. That one's saved. 25 seconds left. Puck in the corner. That one cleared down the ice. Not all the way, though. Just into the neutral zone. Here comes St. Ivany, and whistle blown for offside. 17 seconds left in this third period. We'll have a face-off just outside of the Terrier defensive zone. Smiles already breaking out on the Terrier bench.
They've got to be pleased with the play of their goaltender here, Vinny Duplessis, closing in on 40 saves. And these Terriers, they have to be pleased with their effort.
As we mentioned earlier, the last time these two teams played in this arena, Boston University won that game for Jack Parker's 700th career win as a head coach. Shot on there, saved by Duplessis. Point blank save there. Great job by him. And that game came in 2004. And well, in 2004, current coach Albie O'Connell was only 5 years removed from his college graduation. Albie O'Connell, Boston University class of 1999. Face off in the Terrier defensive zone here. That one is tied up and controlled by the Eagles, but now it's fought for along the half wall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it. The number 15 ranked Boston University Terriers, led by the outstanding play in his collegiate debut by the freshman Vinny Duplessis, have taken down and knocked off the number 1 ranked Boston College Eagles by a score of 3-1. And I have to say, following the overtime loss last night, this one must feel great. And now that they have outscored Boston College on the weekend, you'll be hard-pressed to find anyone arguing that the Terriers shouldn't be moving a significant amount up in the rankings. I would say low single digits.
They absolutely should, Seth. And Duplessis in his debut, talk about an impressive performance. 40 saves against the top-ranked Eagles, and BU getting it done offensively too, handing Spencer Knight his first loss in a full year. Albie's got to be pleased with the way his team played tonight.
20 straight games without a regulation loss for Spencer Knight. Final shot totals on goal, 41 for Boston College, 23 for Boston University. Power plays, 1 for 5 Boston College, 2 for 4 Boston University. Faceoffs 1, Boston College 28, Boston University 25. Boston University with 3 times as many blocked shots as the Eagles, 18-6. The Eagles with a significant amount more penalty minutes. But bottom line, the only number that matters is what ended up on that scoreboard. Boston University Terriers win against the number 1 ranked Boston College Eagles by a score of 3-1. They move to 6-2 on the season. And I have to say, if you are a Boston Terrier fan, you must be optimistic for the rest of this season. My name is Seth Hellman. I'm joined by Owen Gund. We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Boston University men's hockey presented by WTBU Sports. I hope you'll join us for the next